I'm live. Do you guys want to work on Boston's strategic plan, the policy memorandum, or um? Oh, you're great. I feel like I know that name. Let's just read some news actually, just for a minute, and then we'll work in a second. But let's take a break to read some news. I love reading the news, especially war news. Says Trump vows we will retaliate after two U.S. soldiers and civilians killed in attack on U.S. Syrian patrol in Syria. Two U.S. Army soldiers and U.S. civilians who were serving as an interpreter were killed after shots were fired at U.S. and Syrian forces on a mission in a historic central town in Syria on Saturday, which would have been like this morning. They claim that attack was ISIS in a very dangerous part of Syria that was not fully controlled by the United States. There was a mission counterterrorist operation in the region. Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell said the soldiers' names, as well as their identifying information about their units, will be withheld for 24 hours because the attack is currently under active investigation. The gunman has been engaged in dismembered. The president said that we were. Thank you for subscribing. What do I study? I study law. Oh, Bible verses. We are. We should definitely read our Bible. Actually, I was gonna do that as soon as I was done reading the news. So, just some more context for anybody who was listening to me read this article. It says last month about the Syrian attack on U.S. nationals. It says last month, Syria joined the international coalition fighting against terrorism as Damascus improved its relations with Western countries, following last year's fall of President Bashar al-Assad, when insurgents captured his seat of power in Damascus. The US had no diplomatic relations with Syria under Assad, but ties have warmed since the fall of the five-decade Assad family rule. The interim Ahmad al-Shah made a historic visit to Washington last month, where he held talks with President Trump. There's about 5 to 7,000 fighters in Syria right now, a part of this terrorist coalition. Let's see if we can find more information. I got the back doors. It's not. Oh, what is happening? What is happening with the EU? Because I saw EU was arguing on X, so now it's talking about European diplomats are disassociating in Trump's Washington. So we could talk about that in a minute, but I definitely want to see what's going on about this ambush in Syria. And what this is a same article. That's the same article. So let's go to we're on the website, the secret website. That's not so secret. It's actually a public website. So if anything public, it's pretty pretty edited, pretty like it's not raw data, but we can get some good information. So not much about the global security regarding the Syrian attack. But when I look at defense, it looks like everything. It's been a pretty calm day today. It's Saturday, the weekend. People tired of fighting. People are tired of fighting. It's not like it's Wednesday and you're in the midst of fucking sorry, in the midst of like the heat of dispute, but in decision making. Do I think that President Trump should retaliate against Syria? Okay, so let's actually look at what happened, right? So there's a coalition of around 5,000 men, 5 to 7,000 men, and two U.S. Two U.S. nationals officers were assassinated in a very dangerous part of Syria. I definitely think we need to take control of that area of Syria. Um, like I can see that needing to be we need to have way deeper ties in that part of the world. Like way deeper. Like we really need to infiltrate and penetrate that part of the world because it's like we we want to be doing conducting business. We want to be promoting um social causes. Like there's so many reasons why we need to like not be in the mindset of we're not over there, it's none of our business, we need to stay over here. Like we like it is a part of our business. It is a part of our business to be there. And so but I think he should retaliate. I think yeah. I think if they've already been engaged and disbarred, I and you know what I'm trying to say. I think that is one thing. I think it doesn't need to be like an all out like, "Ugh," but I think, I think having control of that area of Syria would be smart. Okay, so we're done with defense. What did I say we got? Oh, we're gonna read our Bible after we read the from the U.S. national security strategy, characterized by the European Union's former top diplomat Joseph Borrell as a declaration of political war, to President Donald Trump's scorn, offered in an exclusive interview that I have right here. It certainly hasn't been a season of good cheer for Europe or their envoys. After attending a handful of Christmas parties um, held at European embassies this week, it was clear the mood was quite dour. It was it was as if sorry, I think I don't know if someone who speaks in wrote this, or if they're trying to sound or if they're trying to sound like more high class than they are, but I feel like there's a lot of this is not very well written. But anyways, after attending a handful of Christmas parties at European embassies this week, it was clear the mood was quite dour. As if, that's what I was saying, not it was as if. As in, for example, the European Who's of Whoville. See, I don't know, see, it'd be trying to be jokey. The European Who's of Whoville have been watching Axe and The Grinch Stole Christmas. See, I don't get it. Who wrote this article? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's try to read it. Oh god. What's going on with the European diplomats? Last month, Belgium's defense attaché. Okay, so this person should not be doing. Why is the number one? Jamie Detmer. Jamie Detmer, please just give me the facts. Give me the facts. You gave me all like you gave me all this like extra extra energy and didn't actually give me what's going on. Okay, let's see. Let's go to legal. Let's see what's going on. Nothing much today. The man accused of killing Charlie Kirk appears in court for the first time. Let's read it. In Provo, Utah. If I was Charlie Kirk, I would not think I was about to get shot in Utah. Just saying. The Utah man charged with killing Charlie Kirk has made his first in-person court appearance Thursday as his attorneys push to further limit media access in the high-profile criminal case. Prosecutors have charged Tyler Robinson with aggravated murder in the September 10th shooting of the conservative activist on the Utah Valley University campus in Orem, just a few miles north of Provo, of the north of the Provo courthouse. They plan to seek the death penalty. Can you do the death penalty? Robinson, 22 years old. Oh my God. Can he even like he's not even really an adult. Like, he just became an adult 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Robinson, 22, arrived amid heavy security, shackled at the waist, wrists and ankles, and wearing a dress shirt, tie, and slacks. He smiled at his parents and brothers sitting in the front row. His mother teared up after he walked in and clutched the tissue throughout the hearing while his father took notes. Robinson had previously appeared before the court via video or audio feed from jail. Early in the proceedings, State District Court Judge Graff, Tony Graff briefly stopped the media live stream of the hearing and ordered the camera be moved after Robinson's attorney said the stream showed the defendant's shackles in violation of courtroom order. Graff said he would terminate future broadcasts if there were further violations of the order issued in October, which bars media from showing images of Robinson in restraints or anywhere in the courtroom except sitting at the defense table. This court takes this very seriously. While the court believes in okay, Robinson is due in court again in January. A preliminary hearing where prosecutors will lay out their case against him is tentatively scheduled for the week of May 18th. It's going to be a long trial. Damn. Oh, God. Somebody want the Epstein files released. They say release the files. I feel like that started out as like social media bird talk, and it sounds like something that would end up on that started off on Twitter and it actually got real and legal. Sorry, it's getting dark in here. Oh my god, so cute though. I know. I want to keep it. It's getting dark outside. It looks cold. It looks cold in here. I could technically live stream from my computer. What if we did that? Live stream from the computer? I could try. I could try. Let's set it up and let's see how it is. And I could turn. I don't have a mic. I could turn on this mic, I guess. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.